All right, here we go. Who's this back here? Say
Jet.
Jet. I thought your name was Mr. Crazy.
I know Mr. Crazy.
Oh. Well, we are going. Where are we going? Where are we?
Caribou.
Yep. Today, Jet is my caribou buddy. Every day that I go, I generally take one of the children, and today it's Jet's turn. And so I'm going to go there and do graphic and web design. But, as you know, these video podcasts are a way for me to continue to sound the alarm and to get the word out and to gather the saints. And so we're in this place right now of gathering the saints. And, sometimes I wonder if this is the most significant part of my mission, right now. And so we're kind of in a waiting process. Some great friend of mine sent an email, and she shared with me that some prophetic stuff, and she saw the movie Secretariat, and I haven't seen that yet, but she said that there was one scene where Secretariat was in the gates, and it was just snorting and ready and wanting all the other horses to get into the gates because Secretariat was ready to run. And she saw that as a prophetic picture for me and for those in Detroit, that we've got to be just fervent and calling everyone else into position and into order. And why? Here's the question: why do we need to do that? Well, because there's work to be done. I mean, that's the bottom line. Is the Bible talks about that we need to pray in the laborers. And sometimes, as happens often in the Bible, we romanticize what we're reading and instead of just taking it for what it's worth. And, we hear about we need to pray in the laborers because of the harvest and revival, and it's going to be wonderful. Well, the verse is saying, go find workers, right? I mean, people that own, construction companies, sometimes they'll go looking for day laborers. These are people that are working for, very low cost, but they have their work gloves on, and they've got their tool belt on, and they stand in line hoping that they get chosen to go work on a construction project somewhere that day. And so that's what's going on in the church right now. We're praying in laborers, and we're praying in pioneers versus settlers. I was watching The Ramp last night, and holy cow, it was crazy. Lou Engle was there, and Dutch Sheets and others, and Dutch came out with a booklet called The Spirit of the Pioneer, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And that's exactly what we're looking for here in Detroit. And we're in a day where people they're just waiting for relief. Most people, they just want relief. They just want someone to snap their fingers and make life get better and make their income increase and make all the stuff that they want better. Nothing wrong with wanting life to be better, but the problem is that we've got to cause it to happen. And it's foolishness, it's insanity if we're just going to sit back waiting for it to happen. I don't get it. I just absolutely don't get it for the life of me. And you'll see people going to conferences or church meetings or whatever and hoping that something just happens, and when the reality is that God is looking for workers. And so are you going to just wait for something to happen, or are you going to get the job done? Are you going to work? And so the church here in Detroit, we absolutely need workers. People that are going to dig in, people that have expectancy, but their expectations are flexible. Expectancy means that we sense that there's something powerful going to happen, but we can't put our finger on it. Expectations, though, we can put our finger on. It's like, I expect, this, and if I don't get this, then I'm checking out. Well, we've got to just release those expectations while having extreme expectancy. And so we need the laborers and workers here in Detroit. At Revival Church, we're looking for people that will be on task, be in position, be in the prayer room at 5 p.m. on Sundays. I mean, contending, be in the Word and all week long and in prayer all week long, and just absolutely grabbing a hold and going for it. People that are going to be mentoring others and just having this pioneer spirit on them. We're looking for pioneers, and That just needs to be this remnant of people who get it, who just get it, you know. And so that's where we're at right now. You know, another interesting thing. Yesterday was a very, very prophetic day for me. You know, those of you that have been following us, you know, many times for years I've been talking about the idea of mass deliverance, where God put that on my spirit, where mass deliverance is something that's going to start to pop in churches and in cities and things like this. Here in the parking garage. Last night I'm watching as Dutch is talking. Boy, he was lit up last night, and he's talking about mass deliverance, where in one setting, people that are, if there's a room full of homosexuals, just boom. I mean, every one of them is set free of demons. Demons go flying, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, this is something that's been on my heart for a long time. Dutch also talked about the pioneer spirit, which I've been, you know, calling for pioneers. You know, so there's a lot of confirmation going on right now in the spirit realm. You know, something else. Oh, what was that other thing? It was good. Oh, hang on just a minute, Jet. Lou Engel's talking about the governmental power of ecclesia, of the church, and he was talking about things that I've been hitting on. I've got blog posts about what is the church, and it's a governmental call to gather, and it's actually a secular term, the ecclesia, where a governmental official in a city would make a call for the citizens to gather and to get ready to respond to a call to action. And so Lou was talking about this last night, and I'm like, what in the world? So I mean, they're at the ramp. I mean, they were just nailing some things that God has been speaking to me on for a long time, and so it's just, we need to understand that this is a very ripe season, and the harvest is close. But I'll tell you what, we do. Oh, that was lovely. How did that go down? We need laborers, and the laborers have yet to show up. That was hilarious. There's a handful, but okay, that is just beautiful. Everyone's gonna love that. Don't you love it when you're being all serious and then you got this little playful, little innocent, sweet child of Jesus?
I'm a sweet child.
You are a sweet child of Jesus. What are you? What? I don't know what you said. Oh, sweet child of Jesus. Yes, right. And so anyway, laborers, get the gloves on, put the tool belt on, get in line. You're about to get chosen for a mighty, mighty mission. All right, going to Caribou, and coming to you from the parking garage in Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan. Send me an email. What do you think? I want feedback. I like communication. John@johnburton.net. Say John@johnburton.net.
John Burton at John Net.
John Burton at John Net. Bye.